Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Pizza, pizza.
Little Caesars brings back a menu favorite from a few years ago, only this time with an additional twist, so to speak. So let's hit up that pizza portal to scoop up what I think is going to be one cheesy upgrade. That's right, it's the return of the pretzel crust pizza, but now it's finally getting stuffed, and trust me, that's a good thing. You know what else is also a good thing? The fact that there is so much more pepperoni on this than the first time around when I did this a few years ago. This is looking pretty glorious. As you can see, we've got that signature salt on the back. The soft pretzel crust is right there. We've got a butter wash. This one, of course, features that creamy cheddar cheese sauce along with the famous Muenster and mozzarella blend of cheese here at Little Caesars. And again, lots of pepperoni, guys. Looking really, really fantastic. The big draw with this one, you can probably see it peeking out right there in the middle. Let me lift this up here and see what we've got. Stuffed crust goodness. You can never go wrong with a decent amount of mozzarella cheese in the crust here, guys. And this is looking pretty fantastic. Let me see if I can lift another one up here. Just a little bit closer. Well, no real cheese pull here, but it is definitely packed, guys. Looking really, really nice. And I gotta say, there is an extreme aroma of butter in the car right now. They definitely went very liberal on the amount of butter wash. So it really, really looks fantastic. Smells fantastic. Let's just get into this. This is the new Stuffed Pretzel Crust Pizza here at Little Caesars. Let's peep out this flavor. Yes, sir. Plenty of butter and salt to go with what you can see is peeking through the crust right there. Let's dive in. It's the Stuffed Pretzel Crust from Little Caesars. And you know what? Let me go for a quick bite in the front real quick, just to kind of familiarize myself with what I've been missing for the last few years. Hang on. Oh, wow, I've missed you. Yeah, you gotta love the light crispness of that regular pizza though, guys. It's not the thick crust that I really like, it's just the standard pizza crust naturally, but I really do like the fact that the crispiness is still kind of there. It's not the ultra thin, so you're getting a little bit more dough with this one, but overall, the cheddar cheese sauce is just very, very light. Although I am getting a lot of salt, guys. Believe it or not, some of the salt is kind of forward here, and I'm getting a lot of that as I'm going in, on top of the saltiness of the pepperonis. Let's keep going with one more bite, and then I'm definitely getting into the back of this crust because, guys, it's stuffed crust. I gotta do that, right? You know, as I'm getting into this, I'm beginning to find that I actually have a little bit of tomato sauce mixed in with that cheddar cheese, and I have to admit, I kind of like that combination. It's a little bit of the sweetness that I'm getting from the tomato sauce, and then a little bit of the saltiness even more so from the cheddar cheese. So not too bad, but overall, we got to get to the very back. What do you say we go for that bite right now? I just love how it looks all gooey, bunched up on the very end. Here we go. Oh God, the cheese is insane in the back of the crust here. This is just amazing. I don't even know why they didn't offer this the first time around. Oh my God, this is really good. Let me see if I can try and rip this apart here a little bit. Not too much pull on that one, but as you guys can see, I'm gonna bring it a little closer here real quick. Lots of cheesy goodness. Focus, focus, focus. Hopefully we'll get that. There you go. Lots of cheesy goodness. You gotta love a ring of that mozzarella goodness, as I was saying earlier. You can actually see a little bit more of it as we go around here. But man, it is really, really nice with this. And like I said, the butter is adding even more to it. So imagine just a little bit more of an oily type of mozzarella with some nice saltiness that you're getting with everything else on here. And of course, just a decadently cheesy pizza here at Little Caesars. Really, really tasty. Stuffed crust most definitely rules, and no matter how many times I review whatever version of Little Caesars comes out, I really hope that whatever is coming out is gonna be stuffed crust because, guys, it just makes it. You can never go wrong with cheese, and if you're a cheese aficionado like me, you already know you're gonna look forward to this. It's just awesome. And hey, don't shoot me, even though pepperoni is not my all-time favorite, you gotta love the fact that this had a ton of pepperoni on it, very similar to the Extra Most Bestest anyway. And that's not a bad thing if you ask me, but the real star of the show with this one is easily gonna be that cheese in the very back, and I'm so glad that I came to check this out right now. So yeah, I know the back of this slice is definitely destroyed right now, but as always, Little Caesars does not disappoint with the amount of cheese that you have on here. And again, the signature blend of Muenster and mozzarella, it really goes amazingly well, and it's really what they're known for on top of the regular deep dish as far as I'm concerned. But you gotta love the fact, like I said, and I think it's like the third or fourth time I'm saying this, having a ring of mozzarella cheese in the back of a pizza is just a heavenly situation, guys. Highly worth your time. And again, the return of the pretzel crust itself is just a bonus. A soft pretzel with cheese in it, sign me up. So would I get this again? Obviously. I mean, how could I not after everything you just heard right now? And I do have to admit, I would recommend trying this with a little bit of the tomato sauce mixed with that cheddar cheese sauce. That's a very different combination. I gotta admit, it does change the pizza completely for me. I mean, this was pretty much a hybrid pizza to begin with technically, even though it didn't have tomato sauce. But the fact that they added tomato sauce on top of the cheddar cheese, guys, I have to admit, I highly recommend you give this a shot. It is well worth your time just for the experimentation of it. So with all that said, on top of the fact that I had a very nice amount of cheese and of course a very decent amount of butter wash to go with it, I'm gonna have to give the Stuffed Pretzel Crust Pizza here at Little Caesars a very solid 9 out of 10. And I'm only saying 9 out of 10 because this one was altered just a little bit compared to what it should be, which is just the cheddar cheese sauce. But guys, otherwise, it really is a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's a delicious pizza and it's got lots of cheese, and I'm a huge fan of Muenster cheese on top of it. Win-win for me there too.
Pizza, pizza.
Now, the all-important question is, for those of you who have been begging to get this back on the menu right now, are you definitely going to be giving this one a shot? And if you are you going to be doing it with stuffed crust? And hey, you know what? While we're at it, are you going to add some tomato sauce to the mix? Drop some comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is ENK closing out another episode of Peep This Out, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Pizza, pizza. It's more like pretzel, pretzel with a ton of cheese to go with. All right, guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.